Hello, hello, guys. How are you? Today I'm gonna invite my friend Adriana to be part of my live video. We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, but let me get her here. Ooh, where is Adriana? Adriana, when you pop in here, let me know so I can bring you in, and we're gonna talk about all and answer a lot of questions. Okay, I think I got it. Whoa, what is going on? All right, so I think I got her. So guys, when you pop in here, just let us know that you are here and we can, oh my goodness, what's going on? All right, so Adriana is here. Let me get her to, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. But anyway, when you guys pop up, let us know that you're here. If you do have questions about what do we do, what we don't do, let us know. Write down the questions below.
Okay.
All right, we are here. So, Adriana, can you introduce yourself? Talk a little bit about who you are and where you come from and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so my name's Adriana and I live in Vancouver and I'm like all about health and fitness and just been promoting ketones and not just ketones but like a healthy lifestyle, healthy mind and body. So it's pretty much what I'm all about.
Awesome. And Adriana knows a lot about health, lifestyle, and she is an amazing motivator. It's awesome to watch her doing all she does. So, for who doesn't know me, maybe friends with Adriana that are watching, I am Coach Camila Parker. I'm a integrated nutrition health coach. So I love food. I love talking about food. I love everything healthy. And I started drinking ketones a little bit over 6 months ago. I did a lot of research about the ketones. Why did I start drinking ketones? Was I was exhausted. I did not need to lose any weight. I was already on my goal, my like weight goal, but I was really tired. And talking to a friend of mine, Shelly, and she told me like she asked me the question, "What do you know about ketones and ketones?" And I look at her like, what the heck are you talking about? So that's when I got a sample package from her, and in 3 days, I felt the best I had felt in so long. Like, I didn't need to take a nap. I was like the nap every day at 3 o'clock when my kids were getting home from school. I needed to take a nap, and I was like really embarrassed because, and I wouldn't share that with anybody because I was a health coach. I was working out. I was eating healthy, but there was something missing. And after 3 days on the ketones, my energy was amazing. My focus, I start focusing
Hmm.
on what there's no more of the like, hey babe, my car keys. Hey babe, I lost my phone. There's no more that because I was more focused. So, Adriana, can you tell me a little bit about your story? How did you get drinking ketones? What was your first impression?
Yeah, so I like Camilla. So Camilla was actually the one that got me into like my big health push um, a year and a half ago. And yeah, it's just you can only work out so much. And I mean, I started doing keto diet a year ago, almost, well, yeah, pretty much a year ago, last March. And even though it's amazing, it's really hard to sustain and to stay in ketosis. And like Camilla said, like at some point, like when you're going hard all the time, like 110% with working out and like your eating's on par, yes, you feel amazing, but like it's so hard to sustain that you start to crash. And so Camilla actually introduced me to ketones and said, you have to try this, everything she just said. And so I was kind of like skeptical. And so I was like, okay, I'll try 10 days. And I did a 10-day experience pack, and everything she said, like I just found, I mean, I used to drink I always have my bulletproof coffee, but I used to drink like 2 cups of coffee, sometimes more. And I found around 3 o'clock I would start to get the crashes. It's now I drink my bulletproof coffee, but I don't need coffee anymore. Like that was like one of my biggest things that I found. Like I had the sustained energy. I wasn't crashing. I didn't need my afternoon coffees anymore. And I felt good. And um, the mental clarity, like Camilla was saying, I felt like a fog was lifted. And as a mom, I felt like I could, I don't know. I don't know if any of you moms out there feel the same, but I feel like when you're tired, you can't parent as well as you would if you had like had a ton of energy. And I felt like I was just more irritable and short with my kids. And since taking ketones, it gave me the sustained energy and like feel good where I can like be a better parent and not need my coffees in the afternoon. And another big thing for me was bloat. Like I always had um, a lot of bloat, and I don't have bloat anymore. I don't know. It's freaking amazing. Like, I love how I feel on ketones. Like, yeah.
No, for sure. And let me ask you a question because a lot of people ask me that, and I answered a lot. But do you have to eat 100% keto to have the benefits from the
Yeah,
ketones?
no. And so, like, I've had a lot of people direct message me lately asking me if I'm doing the keto diet. And so I always tell them, like, yes, I used to do full on 110% keto, but since taking the ketones, that's like the beauty of it. Like, you can follow a low carb diet and still have the effects of being in ketosis. And I mean, who doesn't want to have like that glass of wine or that piece of pizza or that cake? And it's like you do that following a keto diet, and it takes so much more longer to get back into ketosis. And with ketones, I feel like you drink the stuff, you can have your cheats and you can drink the stuff, and within 60 minutes you're in ketosis. Not that you're taking it for that reason, but yeah, I find that you can have your treats and cheats here and there and follow a low carb diet and still get the benefits as if you were following a full keto diet. Yeah.
Tell, explain a little bit. What is ketosis?
Ketosis is when your body starts burning the stored fat instead of sugar. And so when you do a keto diet, it's usually higher fats, low carbs, and not as much protein as you would think. I think isn't it 20% carbs, 70,
5%
all right,
carbs,
5% carbs, 20% protein.
25, 25 protein, and
Yeah.
70
70 fat.
high fat.
Yeah, I thought it was 70, or yeah, anyways. And so I totally just got off track now. So,
That's it. We are talking about what is
oh
ketones.
yeah,
What
ketosis. Yes.
is
And so it's
ketosis?
like, so you have to follow like the strict diet so that your body starts using your stored fat instead of the sugar, because every time you eat carbs or whatever, then that's the energy your body uses, or where it gets its energy from. But when you are in ketosis, it starts using your stored fat. So you get like the sustained energy. Another plus is like fat loss. Again, like better moods. So yeah, ketosis is all about using your body's stored fat as opposed to the glucose.
And it's really important to say about, like, I always use the campfire to explain what is ketosis. Like when you're building a fire, if you just put like paper there, it's gonna burn
Mm-hmm.
really high and then it's gonna die. And that's when you're using glucose as your fuel.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have like a peak of energy and then you're gonna burn. But when you're burning coals, like that is a high
Yeah.
energy, but it's last a long
Mm.
time when you're on a fire. And it's the same thing when you're burning fat in your body. It's that sustained high energy throughout the day. Uh, what I was gonna ask you another question. When do you drink your ketones? Do you drink in the morning? Do you drink in the afternoon before your workout
So
and fasting?
I typically, well, I like to do my workouts first thing before school drop off. So I do the keto. So there's a couple types of ketones that you can drink. Right now I'm doing the raspberry lemonade. It's so yummy, and it's the out of the Max, I know, so good, Max line. And so I typically have my last meal or stop eating before 7, and then I don't have like my first meal until 9:30, 10. And so I do the fasting, but with the great thing about the Keto S Max is you can have it at like 7 in the morning or 6 in the morning, and it doesn't break your fast. Whereas some of the other lines have the MCT in it, and so it breaks your fast. But I typically have it in the morning, and I'm good. I'm like powered up, go, go, go. Sometimes, like if you want optimal results, I'll take it twice a day. And I like mix it up, like orange swirl or orange dream or chocolate swirl in the afternoon and the raspberry lemonade in the morning. But right now, I'm typically just doing one in the morning, and I kind of change it up like every other month or every couple weeks or days or however I'm feeling, I'll do one or two. But right now, I'm taking it in the morning.
Yeah, awesome. Because I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I do the fasting and I drink a max, keto max, whatever flavor it is, or amped in the
Mm-hmm.
morning. And then in the afternoon, if I want, I
Mm-hmm.
use Swiss cacao as a hot chocolate or the orange dream. And I want to tell you, like, you don't need to drink two ketones to have the result. You can drink just one. But as a promoter or even as a customer, you have the chance to get your ketones for free.
Yeah.
So why not take two?
Yeah. Yes. Right.
Like to optimize your results. There's like I get points and I trade my points to get ketones. And for everybody that even if you like, oh no, I don't want to be a promoter, but if you order on a smart ship, so your smart ship will be 22% off. And with their fourth smart ship, Prove It sends you a box for free.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like,
Yeah.
come on, free stuff.
Well, and my mom is like, she teaches Pilates and she works at a rec center. And like probably a year ago, she was just, I don't know. I told her about my workouts. I told her about everything I was doing. And she's like, yeah, yeah, like I know all that, like I'm a trainer. And so then she started doing my workouts. And then I was like, Mom, you got to try these ketones. And so she did. And now she's just like, I've never felt better. I've never looked better. I've never had these results, even because she did a competition, a bodybuilding competition. And she's like, I never even looked this good at my bodybuilding competition. Like she's feeling like so good. And she gets free ketones because she's on Smart Ship now, every 4 months. But she also, like, some of her friends, I guess, were interested because working at the gym, they're like, what are you doing? And my mom's going to be 58. So, like, people are like, what are you doing? And so then she told a few of her friends and they tried it. And so, because a couple of her friends um, tried it and joined, then she gets points. And so she gets even more. It's amazing. It's just an overall, like, you feel good, you look good. And
you want to tell everybody
yeah,
to feel that same way.
yes.
It's like, don't be
No,
selfish.
like who cares? Like I mean, you can go to like an ice cream shop and like your 10th ice cream, you get a free one. Like everywhere has perks. And it's amazing that this product line comes with perks too, because it's just more incentives. And it's just, why shouldn't people on Smart Chip or loyal customers be rewarded for sticking with the product? Like I've tried so many products that previously, which I'm not even going to mention, that there was no perks, and you just, yeah, it was silly. So one of the many perks of ketones is free,
Getting
yeah,
for free.
free ketones.
Totally. Another question that a lot of people ask is, can everybody take it, or like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone can take it. Like it's any age. Well, I don't know if I'd give it to my kids don't need energy, but like
Oh, my no, the thing is, like, let me get to that point. A lot of people ask that, like, they
Mhm.
see my kids drinking it, and ketones, like the keto OS or the keto OS max, you can choose with caffeine
Yeah.
or without the caffeine. A lot of pregnant women drink ketones with no
Hmm.
caffeine because it's amazing.
Yeah.
Why would kids need ketones? Ketone is a brain fuel as well. So like for ADHD, I see a lot of people
ADHD.
drink ADHD, and for
Mhm.
focus. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying it's not going to cure anything. That's not what I'm saying. But I more and more I read researches
Yeah.
about kids drinking of course the non-caffeinated one for that reason. uh Anybody can take it. Like,
Hmm.
babies are born in ketosis.
Right. Yeah.
So that's safe for kids. That's safe for like if that's our native. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? Like, babies are born perfect. Okay, so they are born in ketosis, and they just got kicked out of ketosis when we introduced food, because the
Mhm.
mother's milk, it's full
Right.
fat. It's like the
Yeah.
perfect keto meal.
Yeah. And and going back to the caffeine though, you like it might be, for people asking like, well, how is this an energy drink? Is how much caffeine? Because there's so many like rock stars and Red Bull with like so much sugar and so much caffeine, but it's like this is like vegan and kosher and and there's like the amount of caffeine in the caffeinated one is equivalent to what is it, a small coffee?
Like 2/3 of a cup of
Yeah, like
coffee.
it's there, it's so minimal. It's really what gives you that sustained energy is being in ketosis. It's not the
Exactly.
caffeine, it's your body being in ketosis is what's giving you the energy. The caffeine's a little bit of
Exactly.
extra, but I mean, who doesn't have a cup of coffee?
Yeah, exactly. No,
Right?
for sure. And caffeine's good. It's like it's not that. But a question that comes up a lot too is, if I'm not working out, can I still drink ketones? Is that gonna have like should I not drink ketones
Hmm.
because I'm not working out? Can you can you talk a little bit
Yeah,
about that?
like I always say, okay, so a lot
Hey, Rod!
of, so I always say a lot of people, they're always like, well, it's hard for me to find time to work out, or you work out and you eat healthy and you like do all this. And it's just like, just focus on one thing. And if that one thing is taking ketones, it will make a difference and it will give you energy and it will give you fat loss and it will boost like those feel good endorphins and like the better moods and like help you push you in that direction of like, okay, I have more energy. Maybe I'll go for a 20-minute walk or maybe I'll pass on this. I mean, you don't have to work out to take ketones and still get all the benefits it has to offer. I would say just start somewhere and start somewhere small. But yeah, anyone, you don't have to work out. Do you have anything to add to that, Camilla? Like,
No, I think that's it's awesome, because when, like you said, when you start drinking ketones, you're gonna
mhm,
feel so good that you're gonna want to do
mhm.
more. And I noticed from a lot, like, I mean, I have a lot of customers ketones. Like, who doesn't love
Yeah,
ketones? And a lot of people are telling me like, "Hey, I don't need to eat carbs. Like, my body's not asking me for
right.
carbs." And yeah, that's exactly what being ketosis
Yeah,
means. It's like, it's not that like I'm never gonna have carbs in my
no,
life again, but like your body doesn't crave that
no.
anymore. Your the craving for sweets, it goes
Right.
down. You have more energy. When you have more energy, you might go for a half-hour walk
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know,
And,
it's just like you said, you start
mhm,
somewhere, and then all of that stuff feeling good, it's gonna
yeah.
bring all the other amazing stuff.
And
But at the same time, if you like, I do, you know what, I really need to do a change in my life, I want to start drinking ketones, I want to do all that. We have a healthy fit keto community
mhm,
or keto-ish community. That's what we call it. It's like we have all the support. We even like free work.
Yeah.
You know, I put together an ebook that Adriana has it. I have it. Like my whole team has it. We help with people knowing like, hey, let's start slow, but let's make a good decisions.
Right.
You know, if you want to go full board keto, yes, double points for you.
Right.
But you don't have to. But we have all the tools to help you to make a better decision overall. But it has to start somewhere. You need to do something small that's going to bring all the other amazing stuff.
And I always find people make time for things that they want to do, but it's like you need to make time, like you want to do it, so why not make time for it, you know? And it's like, yes, it's hard, or it's going to be hard to make a change at first, but it doesn't have to be hard. You can make it so simple. And like Camilla said, it's just like, it's not like here, take ketones, bye-bye. It's no, we're like, it's a huge community of support, and we're always like encouraging. And, you know, if you follow me on my page, it's like I'm posting what I'm eating and recipes and like tips. And like, that's what it's all about. It's just about leading like a better, active, healthy life. And I always say, if you can take 20 to 30 minutes out of a day to do you, whether it's meditation, whether it's stretching, like, you know, have your ketones while doing it. I mean, you're going to feel like amazing, just taking out a little bit of time each day for yourself, you know, and it's baby steps, right?
Exactly. And I think that's what Adriana and I, we came from like our background. We worked with another company that was doing health and fitness and all that, which was awesome, amazing. But a lot of people weren't ready. We were missing something. We were missing that kickstart. And I think when we found ketones and we found Prove It, was like, oh my gosh, now I can help so many more people start feeling better. Because it's not everybody that wants a meal replacement shake. It's not everybody that can work out from home, or that's not their thing. Yeah. But with ketones, everybody gets benefits.
But even like like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you're 70, 75, like you can drink ketones. We weren't going to have like a 75-year-old be like, hey, I want to work out hardcore every day and like have a 6-pack. Like sometimes it's just about mentally, not even about looking good. It's just about mentally feeling better and help clearing that like brain fog and helping with memory. And I mean, ketones have been proven to like help with Alzheimer's like hugely, and in cancer patients. And like, there's just, I could go on and on about so many benefits. But yes, like Camilla's saying, in our last business, it only really applied to a small niche of people, and people that were willing and ready to put in the work. Not saying that you're not willing and ready to put in the work taking ketones, but it's simpler and like baby steps. It's a starting point. That's a lot easier for most people than to just go out the gate with healthy eating 100%, working out 100%. You know, I feel like a lot of people, that's their New Year's resolutions, and by the end of January that just like fizzles out. Whereas this, it's like, it's manageable and it's easy. It's easy, right? Like, it's so easy.
I don't like to say it's easy, but it's definitely simple.
Yeah, like,
don't you feel that? I think like it's so simple. It's so awesome to feel good and so. Now there's one thing that a lot of people ask me: is this a weight loss supplement? No, guys, this is not a weight loss supplement. You never gonna hear any of us saying that's like you get weight loss. It's fat loss. It's something way bigger than that. It's something that like I get so excited about this because it's not like, yeah, drink this and you're gonna lose 10 pounds in a week. That's not how it works. It's something way more than that. You're burning fat. You're feeling good. Have energy. You sleep better. You sleep better. For a lot of people, it's a big deal. For me, like as soon as I would wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, or a kid asked me to do something in the middle of the night, I couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And I would be like at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, okay, what do I do now? And now it's just like I get in bed and I am asleep. Like it feels so good, and wake up in the morning, like, whoa, I am ready to take my
Mm-hmm.
day. And like I had my ketones today, but I'm already feeling amazing.
Right.
So for people that wants to lose weight, yes, you're burning fat. Okay, you're gonna lose weight, but this is way
Mm-hmm.
more than fat weight loss supplement.
Right.
Okay, anybody can drink it. You don't need to be working out to be drinking. You don't need to sell anything to drink it. Okay, so if you guys do you have anything else to add to this? Anything that we didn't talk about it?
Well, and I think too, like what I might want to like touch base on is that you might be being in like the nutrition side is that a lot of people ask, you know, what's the fasting? What's kind like just we don't have to go into details, but like a lot of people ask me like, how long do you fast for? And kind of what's keto-ish diet and how many meals type thing. And I always tell, like I said, I always try to fast for a minimum 12 hours, but to 16 hours. And I don't know if you have, like, if you want to kind of touch base, kind of
Yeah.
what.
So fasting had intermittent fasting now
Mm-hmm.
had been proved to help for so many things. Like weight loss is just one of the things, but like hormone balance and so many other things. We can go on and on and
Mm-hmm.
on. But what is it like this fasting that we do? It's pretty much you eat in a short period of time in your day. So from 11 to 7 or noon to 8.
Right.
So you eat in a short period of time. How do you do that? First, it's really important to do low carb and high fat. I'm not saying 100% keto, but the high fat helps you a lot. And so like pretty much you stop eating at 7 p.m. No, 7 p.m. and you start eating again at 10 or 11.
Mm-hmm.
What is a day like? Adrian and I, we eat pretty
Mm-hmm.
similar. So instead of like snacking every 2 hours, when you're eating healthy, you need like 2 or 3 meals a
Yeah.
day. Can you cut apple for me? I will cut an apple for you. Give me 1 minute, okay? I'm going up there. Okay, okay.
Apples are
So,
choices too.
so it's like you're eating. You don't
Mm-hmm.
need to snacking. Why? Because you're eating healthy meal. You need
Right.
eating like it's sustainable meals that you're eating. For example, I eat in the morning 2 scrambled eggs with half avocado and some veggie like
Mm-hmm.
asparagus. Okay, and and then not couple hours, but a little bit later, like zucchini noodles with ground beef and like last night I made us yesterday I made a sauce with like heavy cream on top, something fat.
Right.
And then for dinner, a piece of fish with butter and sauteed spinach.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's so simple. We don't need to be
And
what?
the ketones
Yeah.
and the ketones also. That's
Toilet paper. I was drawing on toilet paper.
Yeah.
oh.
That's awesome.
But ketones
So
also keep you feeling full longer too, right?
mhm.
Like that's
Yes.
another. It all helps with trying to like keep
Yeah, exactly.
keto-ish diet.
It
No?
sure. It definitely cut your hunger.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Mhm.
You feel full. You feel that's enough.
Mhm.
All right. So I gotta
Yes.
get going.
Okay.
But if anybody wants to learn more about the ketones, we have a great like cartoon video, like 4 minute video that explains exactly how the ketones work in your body. Probably better than we can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It explains amazing. And if you guys want to try the product, you can comment below with my name or like put like Camila blah 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 or Adriana blah 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 or send us a message. We always have like fun stuff going on. So message us, comment below, whatever you guys want, and we keep in touch.
Awesome. Okay.
Right?
Thanks, Camilla. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.